And the players doing a little talking here before tip-off. It's all in good fun right now. On the road looking for a win against the Western Conference rival. The Houston Rockets are getting ready for this thing to get started. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Happy to have you along for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. The last time these two teams met, it was the Houston Rockets who came away with the W against the Utah Jazz.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Rondo with it. Ray Allen is on the wing. Back to Rondo. And some nice passing there by Houston. They get it back on the basket by Ewing.
I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
Well, it worked to perfection there. I like the game plan. Get it inside, force the defense to react, and then play off your big man.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Utah shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And in general, this has been a very good foul shooting team, about 79% on the season.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And he can't hit the second. For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to Oklahoma City.
They just couldn't get the ball in the basket that day, guys. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, it's hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yeah, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, and they have nobody to blame but themselves. They need to work a lot harder to get good shots today.
West kicks to Jones. Dishes to Mullins. Uncovered, and the jumper falls for him. First quarter, just over a minute played. Allen outside. Hold by Bellamy. Rondo kicks to Allen. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Allen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. West against Rondo. He kicks to Mullins. Back to West. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Antetokounmpo. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road. Maybe they were just out of sync, but something had them rattled.
Steve, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the stripe had an impact.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, one of the better free throw shooting teams in the NBA. They're hitting about 80% from the line this year.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And here's Utah, trailing by 4. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. They managed to get a win in their last contest against this squad, but he's far from complacent, fellas. He said, we know we're facing a dynamite offense. We were fortunate to get a win last time around, but we need to approach this game with the same discipline and attention to detail. This is a game where everyone has to devour that scouting report and try to minimize our mistakes. Kevin?
And Doris, thank you as always. And of course, facing an offense like this, you really have to be aware at all times of the weapons they throw at you.
No question. You know, and it's one thing to plan for them. It's another thing when you actually see them. This is an explosive club, so they've got to be ready defensively.
Yeah, it takes some defensive creativity in my mind. He's shown himself to be a coach who's always got a few wrinkles in his pocket.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Houston. I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now. And, of course, there's Utah. They find themselves in the dregs of the conference.
Right now for the Rockets. The thing with them is they haven't really established an identity for themselves as a team. they never have seemed to come up with a plan and stick to it for very long. They've been all over the place in terms of their identity.
And I put that on the coaching staff more than anyone else. Clark. A coherent strategy has to be in place, or it's impossible to climb up the standings.
And so here is Houston after the basket by Utah. Rondo kicks to Gay. Ewing. Ray Allen is on the wing. Again, Allen missing. For Utah, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. He dishes it to Mullins. The screen from Bellamy. Back to West. Launches it. It's rebounded by Houston. Ewing's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Ray Allen is on the wing. Back to Gay. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now the dish to Ewing. And the bank shot is good. Ewing's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Boy, he can be a matchup nightmare inside the paint.
Mullins kicks to Bellamy. Bellamy with a screen on Rondo. West draws the double. The pass to Mullins. Back to West. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his 1st foul.
That's his 1st personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Number 42. He's covered by Gay. Rondo with the steal. And here we go. Rondo heading to the hoop. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. It's on Jerry West. The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The free throw drops for Rondo. And Rondo drops them both. Jazz trail by 4. West outside. Ewing with the block. Allen outside. Puts up the baby hook. That's good. Gay's got his 1st basket of the night. Now here's West. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Stolen by Ewing. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break. Clark, some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
Rockets leading by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Gay can't hit.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
It's West with the drive. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Rockets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Antetokounmpo passes to Ewing. Goes up with a stripe, and that is good. Ewing's got 8 points.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
So he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. He may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Jazz trail by 6. Here's Mullins. Bangs home the trifecta. 9 points in the game so far.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Gay kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Gay. Smith checked in for Jones. Rondo kicks to Allen. Into Patrick Ewing. There's the steal. Number 42. And Utah again with the bucket.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Here's Antetokounmpo. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game, but they get it back. It's set back by Bellamy. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really getting a nice flow to their game.
Offensive rebound. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. The Jazz have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Houston making a switch. That one drops. He ties it up. Rockets have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Allen with the screen for Douglas. Allen outside and out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Let's go to our 2K leaderboard. Three-point shooting, where you expect to see some high percentages from the shooting guard position. And that's just what this group has provided. Second, Ray Allen.
Well, you don't have to be a great shooter to play two guard, but it definitely helps. And pretty much all these guys fit into that great category.
And with any of those guys, when they get on the roll from three-point land, I mean, it can last for a while. We're talking a long time.
Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. He feeds it to Hayes. To end the run. That is good. Hayes has got his first 2 points.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Passes it to Shorty. Feeds it to West. He passes to Shorty. Can't nail the jumper.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Hayes with the screen for Allen. West annuls. Pulls up. Rebounded by the Jazz.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Shorty, the pass to West. Here's Shorty. Here's Heinsohn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Houston making a switch here. There's Miller with the three. Another shot, and the layup good by Smith. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Here's Douglas, and it's blocked. He's all alone. Here's Archibald. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
Kicks it to Hayes. Shoots from 12. Misses off the right iron. Jazz leading by 5. Miller, the pass to Shorty. There's a good screen. Some solid defense from Douglas. Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession.
Now a chance, Kevin, to take a look at how the Jazz fared over the last month. 16th in steals, 17th in fewest turnovers per game. And as far as block shots go, not a strong suit for this team. Only top 20 in the league. They really don't do a good job of defending the paint.
Rebounded by Douglas. Rockets trail by 5. Douglas off the pick from Hayes. A 3 from Anderson. Count the bucket. Anderson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Douglas with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup. Douglas has got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Miller with a screen on Douglas. Shorty the pass to Miller. It's good from the top of the key. And the Jazz lead by 2. Houston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Hayes with the screen for Douglas. Anderson passes to Perry. And Turner with the block. Here's Miller. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. Miller against Anderson. From 13 feet, it goes down. Anderson's got his second basket of the night. Here's Shorty. 5 points in the game. Smith with a screen on Douglas. And there's the feed to Miller. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
We got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Now here's Douglas. Douglas off the pick from Hayes. With the floater. Shot is blocked. Miller the pass to Shorty. Launches a three. Tie game in Utah. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter.
This Saturday, December 9th, the Washington Wizards hit the road for a duel with the Los Angeles Clippers. Be there.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter. Really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
Turner is out there with Heinsohn. And it's Smith, and it's Miller, and it's Shorty in at the 5. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
And he makes both free throws.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
They set the pick. On target from 13 feet. Shorty's got his third bucket of the night. And for the Rockets, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. Now the pass to Perry. Dishes it to Hayes. Pass to Anderson. He kicks it to Hayes. Rocket 6. Anderson's shot is off.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
It's hauled in by Knowles. He dishes it to Douglas. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Utah calls timeout. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during the season. If you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker. You don't recover as fast. And that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
Jones checked in for Utah. And this is what the schedule looks like for Houston. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Houston in the lead. When this game is finished, they'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip.
A lot of fans focused on that matchup for Portland.
That's a 2 from Douglas. And that one hits back iron.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Miller, the pass to Heinsohn. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Shorty. He's got 7. Unloads. Another miss by Utah. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Hayes. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Fans don't like that call one bit.
Well, the officials got an earful as a result.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Rockets.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively, they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Shorty, the pass to Mullins. That misses off the backboard. Rockets leading by 5. Turner with the steal. There's the dish to Mullins. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Rondo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Rondo. With the shot. Money from the wing. And the Rockets lead by 7. And the Jazz with possession here. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Jones with the screen on Rondo. Here's Archibald. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a three-point play chance here. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And as an 85% free throw shooter, his team has been able to count on him anytime he gets to the stripe.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And the Rockets making a change here. Allen's checked in. Look from Rondo. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Jazz trail by 4. Mullins passes to Shorter. Puts one up from 19. Ray Allen grabs the board. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Rondo. Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Allen. Passes it to Ewing. Back to Allen. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 17. It's rebounded by Mullins.
Great defensive anticipation there to challenge that shooter.
Mullins off a pick from Jones. Off the screen. And he hits the jump shot. He's got 6.
That was an outstanding hit that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Allen passes to Antetokounmpo. Feeds it to Ewing for 3. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Ewing. And it's 6 points for Ray Allen.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Jones with the screen on Rondo. Pass to Mullins. Cans the shot from the wing.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Rondo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Rondo. He passes to Antetokounmpo. And another 3 for Houston.
This is really the story of the game here. They've been excellent from behind the arc.
Here's Shorty. 10 points for him. Jones, the pass to Shorty. The three-pointer, no good.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Rondo kicks to Gay. Ewing, covered by Bellamy. The drive by Gay. Knocked loose. Here's Mullins. He's covered by Gay. Shorty, the pass to Mullins. And there's the pass to Shorty. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And let's check out a group of shooting guards that have been doing some dirty work inside lately, averaging the most rebounds per game at their position over the last 10 games. 5th, Ray Allen.
You know, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. Typically, as a 2-guard, you're going to be on the perimeter a lot more often than you will be inside.
Yeah, but for all of these guys, you can point to their quickness as well as their superb instincts as to why they wound up on the list. I mean, you've got to have that nose for the basketball.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Excellent D that time from Mullins.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
West is checked in for Shorty. Now Jones. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Jerry West hits from deep.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Rondo dishes to Gay. Into Patrick Ewing. Working on Bellamy. Ewing, no luck.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
West with the ball, now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Lots of room. And Utah again with the bucket.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Outside Rondo. Kicks it to Gay. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, you got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. And there's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
Rondo kicks to Ewing. Count that one. Ewing's got 10 points.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
And that one's good.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Allen, and Patrick Ewing with the slam. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
It's West with the drive. They get it again. Smith, and the layup good off the glass. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And the layup falls. And it's 8 points for Ray Allen.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
West kicks to Bellamy. Fade away, and again it's Utah. Houston's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Rondo passes to Gay. Back to Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ewing. A rebound by the Jazz. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at the Bradley Center in Milwaukee. That's the first of 6 played on the road.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Allen, that's good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Utah calls timeout. Patrick Ewing really making a difference here.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him. Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now. 8th in rebounding, 9th in shooting percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in scoring as well. Not too shabby.
And the rebounding is really the key stat that I'm looking at right there with all those numbers you talked about, Clark. This is a team that really tries to be physical. And when they're able to secure boards, that does a lot of things for them. It helps their defense, keeping teams from getting second chance opportunities against them, and it fuels their fast break.
Rockets leading by 5. 1:32 left in the first half. Working on Smith. Here's Ewing. Off the left rim and out. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Gay with the block. And here's the break. Antetokounmpo gets to Allen.
Utah has its hands full guarding against Allen.
He's got 11 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's been an important part of his game today. He's made his open looks.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, you got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season, shooting better than 90% from the stripe.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Well, great focus at the free throw line. They're taking care of business.
That's exactly how you keep on the lead. 100% free throwing for the quarter, that'll do it.
And Mullins backs in. Back to West. 6 to shoot. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Well, he got that beat speed, phenomenal speed. I mean, those kind of wide-open buckets, they can come in bunches for him.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
It's a good job from the foul line here. They'll need to continue to convert their chances in order to get back in it.
Ewing. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Ewing's got 14 points for the game.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Here's Mullins, defended by Allen. Here's Mullins. 11 points for him in that last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Okay, that's a two-pointer. Again, the Rockets score. And the first half is now in the books. Rockets ahead, up 8. The Sprint halftime show with Damon Bruce is coming up next. Then it'll be on to the third quarter. We'll see you then.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Hello and welcome. We've got a great one underway at Energy Solutions Arena. The Rockets playing with passion. They've been in one heck of a groove offensively, making it look way too easy. We've seen Patrick Ewing dominating the game. In Philadelphia, the 76ers take the win over the Lakers. So now that's 2 in a row for them. And another game that also finished up. Washington ended up with a loss to the Suns out at Utah.
The Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Some good numbers for Patrick Ewing tonight. He's got 14 points and 1 steal.
We are seeing him at his very best today. So much fun to watch.
And you know when he's at his best, it's amazing the things he can do.
Taking a look at the Rockets. They've got Ewing. Allen out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the power forward position. The Jazz have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. That free throw good from Mullins. Both free throws good from Mullins. Rockets leading by 6. Rondo kicks to Ewing. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And let's take this moment to check out the point guards with the highest shooting percentage from the last 10 games. Number 5 is Rajon Rondo.
Some remarkable shooters in that group, guys. And you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent, patient players.
Precisely. I mean, when you watch any of them, nothing's forced. I mean, it's good, smart shot selection, simple basketball. But that being said, don't take anything away from their natural ability to flat out bury that jumper. They can do that too.
Jazz trail by 7. Here's Mullins. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And here's Rondo. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off target from three-point range. West against Rondo. Bellamy dishes to West. The feed to Mullins. Gay with the block. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Shots good from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Mullins. He's got 17. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Here's Allen. Rips down the breakaway slam.
textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Utah Jazz. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team.
Boy, you take a look at that Celtics game. That's one they'd really like to have.
Jones with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Utah needs to get off a shot here. On the wing. And the basket by Jones. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Rondo kicks to Gay. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz trailed by 8. Mullins passes to Bellamy. West. The screen from Bellamy. Jumper off the screen. He shoots again. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And he can't get the first one. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Houston leading by 8. Antetokounmpo kicks to Rondo. Goes up the baseline. And Houston again with the bucket. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones. A long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. Utah calls timeout. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. West.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
Jones with the screen on Gay. Outside, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Bellamy in the post. He's guarded by Ewing. And it's West missing. Rockets leading by 10. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6 from 18 feet away, and it's Houston with another.
He's so reliable. You know, his offense seems to be consistently there for this team.
West against Rondo. Back to West. West missing again. Houston's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. No good from Antetokounmpo.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Bellamy with a screen on Rondo. Shot's good from West. West has got 10 points.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Dishes it to Rondo. Gay outside. Houston moving the ball around. And stolen by Bellamy. Number 42. Off with the layup. Houston leading by 10. Rondo passes to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo off the field from Ewing. Gay. They get the rebound. And that one's good. Ewing's got 19 points.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
West kicks to Bellamy. Shot from the wing. There's the bucket. Good.
Boy, he really used his height there.
He sure did, Steve. I mean, a nice touch on that shot.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Now we've got a moment to see how the Jazz are doing ranking-wise, Kevin. 9th in steals, 10th in fewest turnovers per game. And as far as interior defense goes, not going too well for them. Bottom third of the NBA in blocks.
What they try to do, Clark, is pressure the ball. I mean, you talked about the steals per game, and that's the key number of all those stats. They pressure the ball. They really create havoc for the offense. And when they take you out of the flow of your offense, it really makes the ball stop, and the game becomes very difficult for the offensive team.
Hayes with the screen for Douglas. Here's Anderson. Miller with the ball. That one rolling around and rims out.
Now you had a defender draped all over him. Not really the best shot there.
Well, not the shot you hope for when it's well contested like that. Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
West against Douglas. It's West with the drive. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Too open that time, made it look too easy. Anderson's got his third basket of the night.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Six on the shot clock. There's Miller with the three. Miller with another miss.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
The shot's good from Douglas. Douglas has got 6.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
It's Miller on the wing. Back to West. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And the shot is good.
And the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Rockets leading by 13. Douglas kicks to Anderson. Passes to Knowles. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Well, let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And I also like the penetration. I mean, they're getting into the paint. They're getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives.
Ray Allen, he's checked in for Houston. And so he hits both. Utah's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. West dishes to Mullins. They set the screen. Rocket 6. Number 42. He's covered by Anderson. Here's Douglas. He's got 6. Pass to Knowles. And the shot is good. Big Smooth got 6.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
West against Douglas. West passes to Heinsohn. Let's go. Again, the Jazz score. Rockets leading by 13. Douglas kicks to Allen. Allen off a pick from Douglas. Allen passes to Knowles. Backing in. 6 to shoot. Up again. Slams it home for the putback. And the Rockets lead by 15.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against them.
Mullins kicks it to West. Pass to Bellamy. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, a good one here for Bellamy. He has 9 rebounds and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Now, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, their struggles at the line this half really starting to haunt them. You just cannot afford to miss free throws. It's like skipping breakfast. At some point in time, it's going to come back to hurt you.
Patrick Ewing's checked in for Houston. Antetokounmpo passes to Rondo. He kicks it to Ewing. Baseline jumper. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
A strong finish coming right on the heels of that offensive rebound.
Clark, he went immediately back up with it.
I love the quickness there.
Yeah, and that's how to do it. Take advantage of the D that's out of position after that initial shot.
Back to West. Nice ball movement by Utah. There's the pass to Hansen. Wing shot on the way. You know what? The Rockets go the other way with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8, and it's Ewing penetrating. And that one's good. Ewing's got 7 points for the quarter.
They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
It's a great formula, and it's really a sign that the offense is clicking.
West against Rondo. West kicks to Bellamy. Another miss by Utah.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
1:30 left to play in the third. West dishes to Mullins. Back to West. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
And Utah making a change here. So it's the Rockets now. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
Jerry West. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Poke loose. Here's Gay. Rondo kicks to Gay. Rondo gives him the lead pass.
Not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but he goes to the reverse.
You gotta be kidding me. That was awesome.
Yeah, major. Just outstanding.
West outside. Smith with a screen on Rondo to end the drought. And that's collected by Gay. Gay's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Rondo. He dishes it to Ewing. Utah with the rebound. Smith's got 3 rebounds now in this one. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. West off the pick from Mullins. And Jerry West hits the 3. West has got 13 points.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Antetokounmpo passes to Gay. Antetokounmpo, smooth as silk on the finger roll. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points now in just the second half. From deep, and again it's Jerry West. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
Coming up Tuesday.
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here's Allen. Now here's Rondo. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Jones. West is out there with Champ, and it's Smith. And that one's good by Gay.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Ewing against West. The dish to Mullins. Clock at 4. From outside the arc. West missing again.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
A three from Gay. Utah with the rebound. West outside. That's good. West has got 10 points in just the second half. Now a timeout called by Houston. And Utah making a change here. Bellamy's checked in. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Now Rondo. Gay dishes to Rondo. He passes it to Antetokounmpo. Back to Rondo. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a three. They grab their own miss. Gay. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Looking at the numbers for Rudy Gay, 12 points and 2 rejections. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
Yeah, it's really been something, Clark. The energy that he's brought. He's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and first guy back defensively as well.
Jones checked in for the Jazz. And the second free throw, good. Jazz trailed by 21. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Mullins defended by Allen. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to West. Sinks the triple. West has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And the Rockets making a change here. Douglas is checked in. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Allen outside. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Jazz trailed by 16. They set the pick. Feeds it to Mullins. Some solid defense there from Antetokounmpo.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Douglas kicks to Allen. Ewing. Back to Allen. Rocket 6. The finger roll finish at the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 18.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
West with the ball, now guarded by Douglas. Jones with the screen on Allen. Kicks to Jones. Puts it up from 17. With the clock winding down. Oh, and wait a second, guys. We've got a whistle, and it's on the defense. So a shooting foul on the dunk. So a chance to grab those 2 points coming up here at the line. And that one falls for Bellamy. Rajon Rondo is checked in for Houston. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Houston leading by 17. The feed to Allen. Shoots from the block. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Houston, Ray Allen, taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Allen. And Allen drops them both. So it's Utah now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. West off the pick from Jones. Dishes it to Mullins. That ball, nice feed that time from Jerry West. West has got 6 assists now in the game.
Jerry West.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Allen kicks to Gay. Back to Allen. This one for 3. Gets the bucket. Allen's got 7 points for the quarter.
His three-point shot is so pure, just draining one after another.
He kicks it to Mullins. Number 42. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Rockets leading by 20. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Ewing. Working on Bellamy.
That's his third personal foul. 4th team foul.
On defense, Utah. Rondo passes to Antetokounmpo.
Get the perimeter.
Allen outside. Shot clock at 6. Rondo. Back to Allen. A three-pointer off the mark. West kicks to Mullins. Mullins off a pick from Jones. And the pass to Bellamy.
I like this, Kevin. This is a lot better ball control from them as they really haven't had any turnover problems in a bit.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
Rockets leading by 20. Here's Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Rondo. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. And it's Houston with another.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
The dish to Bellamy. Back to West. He feeds it to Bellamy. The 11-footer. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the officials.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. Rockets leading by 21. Rondo with it. Now defended by Mullins. Gay kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Ewing. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And here is West. Pass to Bellamy. He's against Ewing. Fires it up and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his path.
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
Covered by Bellamy. And he banks in the layup. Ewing's got 23.
Well, this is what he does. He's shooting it well. He's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front.
Feeds to Bellamy. He's against Ewing. Stolen by Ewing. Here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Mullins. Excellent D there from Mullins. Back to Jones. Another miss by Utah. Rockets leading by 23. Antetokounmpo passes to Rondo. Kicks it to Ewing. It's rebounded by Mullins. Mullins got his 4th rebound in this one. Left side West. Fires from the corner. Buries the jump shot. West has got 23. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Rondo kicks to Allen. Mullins dishes to Bellamy. To the inside. Stolen by Gay. The drive by Rondo. Baseline try. Gets it to go. The Jazz shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. West kicks to Bellamy. He's against Ewing. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here's Mullins. No good off the front iron.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor. So far in this game for Rondo, he's got 10 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
Well, and he's got this team in such a good groove right now. The way he's moving the ball and passing, getting everybody involved, they're in a great flow.
Number 42, Ewing with the block. A second chance effort, and he lays it up and in.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Rockets leading by 22. Antetokounmpo kicks to Allen. He passes to Rondo. Back to Allen. The feed to Rondo, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Utah calls timeout.
They've already picked up a number of fouls here, and they're in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet, keeping their hands up, and defending without fouling.
The Jazz have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Mullins. West outside. Dishes to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. True on the 14-footer.
Tell you what, it's a huge plus to have him making shots like that.
Houston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to Gay. The pass to Antetokounmpo. He kicks to Ewing. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Gay. Another miss by Houston. Jazz trail by 20. It's West with the drive.
What a night so far for Jerry West. He has 23 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
Well, 12 points from long range, so the defense has to figure out a way to defend him a little differently, try to get into his airspace.
That free throw good from West. So he gets them both. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're in front by 18. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Ewing inside, working on Bellamy. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Bellamy. It's West with the drop. And it's blocked by Rondo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. He dishes it to Gay. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo off the pick from Ewing. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Allen. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Rockets lead by 20.
And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome. But you know what? We saw a team tonight that came in prepared to do battle on the road, and they clearly wanted the win.
You know, they were determined to steal this game, and they showed it, Steve. Played harder and got the job done.
The shot by Bellamy, no good. Rockets have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Allen with it. West picks him up. Allen kicks to Rondo. Gay sets the pick for Rondo. Rudy Gay on the wing. Houston gets it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Bellamy, he's guarded by Ewing. Bellamy with the bucket. Here's Antetokounmpo. So you see the Rockets taking the win here. And this one was such a lopsided